Hi everyone, today we're going to talk about the travels. So let's check the three topics of travels that we have today. The travel services are our first topic. So these are the main examples about the travel services. Here we have the booking a flight. Booking a flight is to travel from one place to another by plane. It could be like Mexico to the USA or Canada to Spain, for example. This is the to booking a flight. In the second, we have booking a hotel. This for a temporary lodging in a establishment to stay during a trip. For example, if you go to Spain and you go to a hotel in Barcelona. Next, we have renting a car. Is when you rent a car temporarily for you can use in the country that you stay. For example, you go to Colombia and you have to move to many places, but you can take the public transport. You need a car, and you rent it, and you can use it in all the stands that you pay. For example, if you pay 1 week, and you can use the car for 1 week. And therefore, we have booking a tour. This guided experience or an organized itinerary to explore places of interest. It could be like museums. Next, we have the travel insurance. The insurance is designed to cover unforeseen events during a trip, such as cancellations, illness, or accidents. And mainly is for your security and your health. And the last one is the airport shuttle service. The shuttle service connecting the airport with hotels or other nearby points of interest. This is for your to check all of your needs and help you to cover it. In the second topic, we have the travel problems. So the first is flight delay, and this is the delay in the departure or arrival of a scheduled flight. It could be when you have to when you reserve a flight and at 5 p.m. but the flight isn't ready and you have to wait some time and finally you get late like 1 hour, 2 hours, and this is the flight delay. So in the second we have the lost luggage. This when the luggage doesn't arrive at the final destination along with a passenger. This when you have to a mistake in the luggage, so you can lost your correct destination. In the third, we have the overbooked flight, and this situation in which more passengers have a confirming reservation than seats available on a flight. Uh, this is when you don't have a reservation of your seat and you can sit because of uh, the airplane don't have more seats. Next, we have the missing connection, and the missing connection could be mainly when you are in the flight, because you can have the delay or a problem with the communication with some peoples of the plane, and this could be insecure. So in the fifth, we have the hotel reservation issue. It could be, for example, when you have a problem in your reservations and there is no unvariability or problem with the accommodations. For example, you go to a hotel in Barcelona and you have your reservation for 3 days, but when you arrive to the hotel, there is not your reservation, and you have to make another or change the hotel because of there is no more places for you. And finally, we have the language barrier. This is very simple because if you go to a country that speak, for example, Chinese, and you don't speak Chinese, you can communicate correctly with the person. but in many countries you can speak English because it's like a universal language, and this language could be the solution of that problem. But we going to talk about this in the next topic. At the final topic, we have the travel solutions. First, we have the travel consulting. This is when you have an expert to check all your plans or your itineraries. And if you have to change something, the expert can help you to make that changes. And second, we have corporate travel management. There are services that companies including to optimize their services and to help you to have a good travel. Next, we have the group travel booking. This is to travel arrangement for large groups with coordinated accommodation options. And next, we have the visa assistance. The visa assistance could change about the country that you stay. For example, isn't the same in the visa of Canada and the visa of the USA. But the visa assistance can help you about all the laws or the politics that you have to check to visit that country. And the concerned services, this is ongoing to support through the trip for reservations to handle incidentals, some things that could pass and you uh, have to and or need a support to help you to resolve it. And next we have the travel insurance. This to cover for cancellation, medical emergencies, and more things that you could pass during the trip. And finally, we have the reservation platforms. These have sometimes integrated systems like making with IA and help you to make a reservation or to cancel reservation to make some changes, and you don't have to talk with a person to solve of your all of your problems. So that's all for today, and thank you for your attention.